always working on side-by-sides.
You caught me. I'm trying to soup this thing up. My special project.
This is what you've been doing rather than riding side-by-sides.
You gotta learn the aerodynamics of things so you can get faster.
Faster, huh? Faster. All right. What we getting into today, man?
So today, we're gonna be upgrading some radius rods for my old Polaris here.
Yeah, you got her shined up looking slick today, man. She's looking nice and clean. I mean, I guess you ain't been riding in about a month or so. So
Ain't been that long, probably about 2 weeks. Been working a lot, so.
Yeah, I've been in the same boat. What we got here? These things are looking beefy. Radius rods, huh?
Yeah, it's my inclusive manufacturing, made in USA.
All right.
Pick a set of these up for my machine. About $415 plus shipping, taxes, whatever your area code stuff like that is. I think I got like $435 in mind for the set. They're beefy. I mean, you can kind of compare it.
Let's take a look at this thing, because I can already tell it's going to be like a 9-day difference. And I know this is one part of your machine that you have broken in the past. I mean, you look at this thing, maybe half-inch diameter, tiny little bitty thing. You look at this, this is probably 1.5 inches. I never even heard of this brand. Yeah, you got high clearance ones too. You got the high clearance there for the bottom. But yeah, I never heard of this brand.
Big difference.
I looked them up a little bit. You know why I showed up here? Turns out, Inclusive Manufacturing, they're a company based out of close to Windrock. And they built these things to handle Windrock. They built them for overkill, you know what I mean? Like, they wanted something that would do, you know, they said, we want something better than good. So they overbuilt these things. We're going to show you guys just putting them on a little bit.
Yeah. We're not going to go into a full, super detailed thing. We'll kind of flip some clips here, but they're beefy. I mean, they're hopefully, they do good. And one of our other buddies, Steven, he's got them on his. They're doing good so far. So I bent mine. I bent this one. I'll be able to throw a clip up. We still got a picture of that maybe.
I can't remember. You did bend it. Your radius rod.
Bad. And I bent back. Now the bushings are out. So it's made the tire kick itself in a little bit. It gives it a weird pitch.
Let's see here if we can even tell. It's hard to tell on camera with a lot of stuff like this, but if you kind of look at how this machine's set up, you get in here, start really looking at it, you can tell this tire is
really
definitely
bad pitch. And
yeah.
most people think it's a wheel bearing, and I've got brand new kryptonite wheel bearings in this with one ride on it, so it's not the wheel bearings, it's the bushings. When I put them in, they had like a 1/2 inch play in them, so I want to change these and get that slack out of it. Back on the trails. So.
All right, that's good work. Well, boys, we finally got those radius rods put on. Say maybe an hour, 15 minutes, hour and 30 minutes. You probably definitely need a second person to do something like that. I know when I did them on my X3, I mean, I did it by myself. Wasn't that big of a deal. But, I mean, you could probably do them solo here. But just having a second person helps out a lot.
Yeah, I would recommend 2 people. Just having an extra to hands. Because some of the rods are kind of long. You're trying to put a bolt in. You may have to pick them in. I mean, we had to pick some birds in. They were a little tight. So 2 guys is what I'd recommend. And then give yourself probably an hour to 2 hours. I mean, we was moving pretty good. We didn't really take any breaks, so yeah, probably 2 hours of that. You know, schedule at least 2 hours if you got a time crunch or something. You know.
I will say, those radius rods, Inclusive Manufacturing, they seem like the real deal. I mean, they are big, beefy. If you're into going to really rough, you know, rock crawling and stuff like that, like rough terrain, like I think they would definitely be what you're looking for. and 415 bucks plus shipping and handling. I mean, that's a pretty good deal.
And that's bushings included. See, one of the reasons that I hadn't done it was because I bent my lower radius rod in brimstone. I bent it back on my press, so it was automatically weaker. But also my bushings had went out, and I had a lot of slack in my bushings. So to buy bushings, I think for the factory ones was like 120 bucks. So why not just go ahead and upgrade everything while you're at it? So that's what the best choice for me was.
I would say the radius rods are probably one of the weakest things on a side by side, on a RZR or an X3, either
At least
one.
the older ones, anyways.
Yeah. Now, like I was saying, on the X3, I bent mine on the X3. I replaced those. I put the Super ATV ones on there. I like those. The ones you got, they're a little different than what most. They don't have a heim joint on the end of them. They have like a weird bearing. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's basically like a heim joint in a bearing housing. Is basically what it is.
It's the bearing.
Maybe like
these are these are just fixed too. They're not adjustable. I think they do offer adjustable ones in certain models. I'm not sure if they do on just the XP1000s, but you can check their website out there and see.
Yeah, but in our experience so far, they're definitely the real deal. I mean, they're a nice set of radius rods. I think that if you're into the hardcore stuff, that you'll like these. And of course, you know, if we find out along the way that we don't like them, you guys will be the first to know.
Yeah, well, I'm going to put these to the test. I'm going to be jumping them, power sliding them, rock crawling them. They're going to get put to the test. I mean, we'll let you know how it goes. I mean,
Jared's normally pretty rough on his stuff. He normally hits just about anything and everything with no regrets, full throttle, full send.
You only live once. I mean,
4 low, here we go.
YOLO.
Hey, another thing. For you guys watching the videos, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Keep doing it. Share it with your buddies. Like the videos. Comment down below. If you guys want to see us go somewhere or try out some, new part or some new whatever on our machines, let us know. Comment down in the comment sections. And we're going to be going to the UTV takeover here in a little while at the end of July out in Coal Canyon. It's going to be a good time. You guys should go out there, check it out. We'll be there, living our best life.
Yeah, they got a mud bogging, hill climbing, a rally course, and a barrel race, and a blindfold event. So they have a ton of stuff for everybody, whatever you like. And they also have a good night ride. I mean, they have vendors set up, so if you're looking to buy some parts cheap, come check everybody out.
If you don't have a side-by-side and you're thinking about buying one, last year they had 3 different machines. They had 3 different machines you can go test ride. Like I went test ride with KRX last year, and it was a really good test ride. It was a lot better than what you're going to get by going to a dealer and trying to ride around their parking lot. Like this was an actual trail ride that you went out for like 5 miles. I probably spent 30 minutes in this machine just driving. You know what I mean? There's a little bit to it. You got to have a helmet, you got to have long sleeves and a set of gloves and stuff. I think each one, I'm guessing, is a little different, but the Kawasaki one, that's what I had to have. And it was a lot of fun. I'm probably going to do it again this year if I get a chance. I mean, it was cool.
It's just fun to rip on somebody else's machine too. So
that part is pretty cool. You got anything else?
I think that's it. Just keep subscribing, keep liking, keep watching our stuff.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys on the trail. Guys, if you ever jack your machine up, the whips will damage your garage door if you're not paying attention. Oh, Lord. What is he doing with that?